Aftermath of fire incident reported by Gas Processing Company, TCN, GECO working to restore operation of national grid. We urge members of the public to bear with us as we work to overcome this setback, which should be temporary. Ministry. Regrettably, after a sustained period of increasing production and distribution of power since September 2017 to date, the Nigerian Gas Processing and Transportation Company Limited, NGPTC, has reported a fire incident on its Escravos Lagos pipeline system near Okada, Edo State on Tuesday, January 2, 2018. The incident requires a shutdown of the pipeline supplying gas to Egbai 1320 MW, Olorosogo IP 676 MW, Olorosogo 338 MW, Omotosho IP 450 MW, Omotosho 338 MW and Paras 60 MW power stations. The sudden loss of generation due to interruption in gas supply from these stations caused the national transmission grid to trip off around 2020 on January 2, 2018. The national transmission grid is owned and operated by the transmission company of Nigeria, TCN. Most of Nigeria's power generation is from thermal power stations that require gas for fuel. The gas is produced by oil and gas companies overseen by the Ministry of Petroleum Resources. The gas is delivered to the power stations through pipelines owned and operated by Nigerian Gas Processing and Transportation Company Limited, NGPTC, a subsidiary of Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPC. TCN and the generation companies are working to restore operation of the national grid. Once the national grid is restored, output from the hydroelectric power stations and all other unaffected gas-fired thermal power stations will be increased to the extent possible to minimize the impact of loss of generation from the affected power stations while NNPC takes necessary steps to restore gas supply. We urge members of the public to bear with us as we work to overcome this setback, which should be temporary. Signed, Ministry of Power, Works and Housing. 2 January, 2018.